Hello, my name's Shane, and as you've probably seen from the video title, I'm about to go on a solo trip around Europe. Well, mostly Germany and a bit of Holland, but I thought I'd take my camera with me and you can join me for the ride. So, why am I going? Context for you then. I'm a massive New England Patriots fan and then subsequently a massive Tom Brady fan. So, it's quite difficult being in the UK, getting to NFL games, apart from the London games, which I've been to a few of. But the Patriots haven't played here since 2012, I believe. I went to that game, but obviously I'd like to get to see Tom Brady before he retires. And he's playing a game in Munich on the 13th of November, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to go and see him. So I got myself a ticket on Ticketmaster. Well, I tried to get a ticket on Ticketmaster. They decided they were going to rip me off, sell their tickets to scalpers, and then subsequently I had to pay an absolute fortune to get a ticket from them. But I've got a ticket now and I'm on my way. So this is an overview. I'm going to make my way to the port of Hull, and from there I'm going to get the overnight ferry down to Rotterdam. I should arrive in Rotterdam about 7:30 on Friday morning, and from there I'm going to take my car across the border into the top of Germany and stop for the night in Frankfurt. I'm going to spend the night there, going to have a look around the town before making my way down to the south, all the way down to Munich. I'm going to spend 2 days in Munich, going to take in the football game before making my way all the way back up to the top of the country, close to the border at Dortmund. I'm going to stay there before making my way back into Rotterdam, spending the day in Rotterdam before catching the overnight ferry back to Hull. So without any further ado, let's get this show on the road. So I finally made it aboard the Pride of Hull ferry. I've just managed to get into my room. It's pretty basic, but it'll do me for the night. So now I'm going to go and find something to eat and have a look around the ship. Wow, what a day. Took a lot longer to get to Frankfurt than I was expecting. We was a bit delayed getting off the ferry, so that set me back a bit. But got here about 4 o'clock in the end. Unfortunately, it was starting to get dark by then, so I didn't get as much footage of Frankfurt as I would have liked, but it is what it is, isn't it? So I'm in my hotel now, just had something to eat. Shout out to Mike for the recommendation for the currywurst, it was very nice. So now I'm going to have a shower, get some sleep, and then we crack on to Munich tomorrow. Good morning, I finally got a decent night's sleep now that my bed wasn't rocking around all night. I'm just leaving Frankfurt now, heading on to the world famous Autobahn. As most of you probably know, there's no speed limits on many parts of the Autobahn, and when the Germans get on there, I learnt yesterday the hard way, they drive bloody quick. I was doing 100 miles an hour at one point and I still had a car flying up behind me wanting to overtake, so I'm going to change the camera around now and see if I can get you a bit of an angle of flying down the Autobahn. and welcome to Munich. I got in last night about 2 p.m, but I was too knackered to do any filming, so I just chilled out for the evening. I've had breakfast this morning, and I'm about to get ready to go to the game, so here we go. Wow, what an amazing game. The Germans certainly know how to put on a show, I know that much. Had a really great time. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers got the win, so that's great. Just got back to my hotel now, enjoying a few German beers before I have to get an early night, because I've got a long drive tomorrow. I've got about 8-hour drive up to Dortmund. Going to stop there for the night before I've got to get the ferry home again, so that's going to be fun, isn't it? But for tonight, let's celebrate.